Oops. Yeah, turn volume up. Boom, there we go. Okay, so I practiced this a little bit, and it seems like the way to do it is break her face, but break her face and tenderize her face, that way you get the most damage possible. It's like the weakest hit zone, so you can hit it the hardest. And also, you can cause an air trip on these flying guys by hitting them in the face too. So it's like everything points towards hit it in the face. And I actually managed to kill her one time, and then I just quit the quest before fighting Silver Rathalos. But this time I want to try doing it in a different order and see how it goes, and see if I can still kill her in time. This time I want to try saving my traps until her face is broken and tenderized at the same time. Rationale being that that's the window where I can do the absolute most damage. So that's when I want her to be disabled the most. Like when I beat her the other time, when I killed her the other time, Silver Rattler showed up like immediately. Like as soon as I dealt the killing blow, he like flew down. So the timing was pretty tight on that. So I want to see if I can get a faster kill on her or not. You could also trap her, but I don't have like whatever skill I need to see when she's trappable. And she doesn't get the skulls over her head because she's never going to relocate to a different area. So it's kind of hard to know exactly when the trap could happen. Oh, I didn't roll the right way. So I've missed a lot of hits on her face so far, so not exactly the most optimal timing yet. Oh, what am I doing? So we got one flinch on her already from head hits. So that means the face break is coming, and we just re-upped on the tenderized too, so that's also good. There it is. And another tenderize just to keep it soft. Hell yeah, this is going pretty good actually. It kind of wasn't at the start, but now it is. Oh, I was gonna use my what do you call it? Evasion mantle to get 100% crit chance, but I used the tranquil palm instead. You've got to be shitting me. Just lost like 600 to 800 damage right there because of that. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But she already dropped a slinger bomb. Holy shit. Damn, I got owned by that again. We can still do it. We can still do it. We're on pace. We can still do it. Might even be able to capture her right now. Can you get away from those spikes? These things are not good for me. That ledge being right there? Oh my god. Some very unfortunate things happening right now. We didn't cause a single air dunk, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but I mean, we got the kill, so that's cool, but you know, I wanted it to be as clean as possible. Double roar. I kind of want to go eat again. First hit mount, wow. Okay. I inhaled some water right before stream, so my apologies if I start coughing a lot. Got liquid in my throat. I gotta examine his animations to see if there are times where I can hit him in the face when he's airborne. I'm dizzy? What? I got hit that many times, really. It looks like after he does that thing where he bounces off the floor, he has a pretty big delay where you can hit him in the face. But I need to be close enough to him to actually do something. Oh yeah, just roll right into the fire. Good idea. Here we go. Oh no, never mind. Wow, okay. 90-degree turn into a claw attack. Hey, what up, Raz? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We beat Gold Rathian. Now we just gotta take our time and kill Silver Rathalos. I don't know this fight that well, though. I've only really done it one time. Right here. Yeah, see? Okay, his face is way closer to the ground than I thought it would be. That's the perfect time to go for an air dunk right there. It gives you a big window to get a couple hits off. Wow. 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 I've never seen this before. I've never seen him do that. He's putting fire everywhere. Jeez. Seems like a good time to go for a mount. Yeah, my stamina bar getting super low. Playing some more GU. How's it going? What are you doing in it? What are you up to? That's a big game. There's a lot to do in it, right? Oh, we didn't get the good knockdown. Ooh, the fourth one. Alright, after the big fireball, you gotta hit there. That's a perfect window to land an air trip on. Oh, I didn't dodge. Nope. Bro, look at my stamina bar. What's going on here? That's the fireball you get a free hit from. Okay. He's got multiple fireballs. He's got like a big one and little one. There it is. Too high in the air. Finally broke it, at least. Can we get a wall bang off of that? No, we cannot. Damn, he just went up the... I was hoping he might, like, collide with the lip of the thing there. You're fighting the Fatal Four. Who are the Fatal Four? There it is. Hey, yeah. Oh! He recovered from it immediately. That's not supposed to happen. I thought that was a long knockdown. I've been lied to. Alright, we're definitely doing some pretty good damage to his face now. I definitely want to get a tendy on the face now if I can. He is going wild, isn't he? It's a good thing this is a wide open area. Imagine if I had to fight this guy in close quarters. Okay. Wow. Wow. Man, who needs fucking Battlefield 6. Look at fucking Silver Rathalos. This guy is basically a Apache helicopter over here. Jesus. Alright, he's finally tired. Jesus. Oh, 200 damage on the uppercut? Hell yeah. We're hitting for damage now. Yeah, hold up, I'm gonna clown on this floor right now. I usually don't do this, but I'm about to make an exception for you. Okay, that didn't work how I wanted it to, but it's fine. Why did I get thrown 50 feet in the air? I thought I had more time than that. I wouldn't mind getting a repair off. Oh, he totally ignored that flash bomb. Is he resistant to it? Is that why? You know, I want to repair my weapon and get my stamina up too. I'm gonna leave him alone for a little bit. Look at how low my stamina bar got. It's crazy. Yeah, he won't chase you out of there. And the weird part about this fight is the actual fight is the gold Rathian part. Killing her before he shows up is literally the only part of the fight that matters. After that, you've got 40 minutes to kill a half HP Silver Rathalos. Not too bad. Not too hard to accomplish. I missed the camp. Oops. Alright, you're beating up the Fatal Four, Mizu, Astolis, Gammoth, and I don't know what the fourth one is. None of those names even sound familiar to me. Wow. There's so much Monster Hunter I still have never even encountered. After I finish up with 4, I might go back to playing 3, but probably like off stream. Might do it like during the day sometimes. Because I think there's endgame stuff in that I've never done. I don't know, I need to actually press the power button on my 3DS, load up my Monster Hunter 3 save file and see what I've actually done in that game. I don't remember how far I've gotten. Is GU like a classic Monster Hunter where all the high rank stuff is geared towards multiplayer? So not only are you fighting, you know, harder monsters, but their HP values are all balanced towards at least having one other person in the party, so they all get like double HP. It's such a huge difficulty spike going from the single player to the multiplayer lobby. It's like, what the fuck? Oh. Only the hub quests, the hub are scaled to 2 people? Is that like the end game though? Like in 3 and 4, the hub quest, that is the end game. There is no like single player balanced end game. All the end game stuff is multiplayer balanced. That's not the face. I didn't get the tenderized because of the crystals. That's so whack. These fucking crystals, man. These things are pissing me off so much. Oh, I should have restocked on healing when I went to the base. What am I doing? There we go. Worked that time. That's why I don't like blinding the monster. Like, what is he doing? Can't read his actions. He doesn't know what he's doing. He definitely doesn't give you as many opportunities to hit him in the face while he's flying like Gold Rathian does. And the one time I did cause a stagger on him in the air, he immediately like sprung up to his feet. Usually I thought that's when you get your biggest knockdown on these types of enemies. Like they usually get a longer trip if you hit him in the face or do an air knockdown, but he sprung up to his feet right away. I wonder if I'm wrong about that. Yeah, I'll go back to camp, why not? Stock up on supplies. That's all. Hub quests, the single player stuff is village quests, which are scaled to just use since it's solo. So there basically is a single player scaled is there a single player scaled end game in GU? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is the end game stuff scaled for SP? Your specialized tool has been upgraded into the Impact Mantle Plus. I've never used the Impact Mantle on Switch X. I wonder, can you actually KO a monster with the Impact Mantle? Is that possible? If so, that might be, I don't know, man. I might use that over the Evasion Mantle. If I could KO monsters, that's an extra knockdown. I guess I would need to use it during a time where I know I can hit the monster in the face a lot though. Like if I'm fighting, you know, Silver Rathalos, he might just be flying around for 20 minutes. Let's see, no, since the hub goes past the village quest. Okay, that's what I'm trying to pin down here. Okay. So yeah, that's the same as classic Monster Hunter then. The village quests are the introduction to the game and the single player content. And then the hub quests continue on after the single player stuff is done, and then the only end game content you can do is scale for multiplayer, which is crazy, but there you have it. You need to really, there's such a, like, even the weakest monster gets, you know, a huge HP increase. When you finish the village quest and then go to the multiplayer hub for the end game, you're like, what the hell is going on here? Like the monsters that I used to beat up on are like super tanky. What's going on here? Alright, let's do Lunastra or Savage Joe. Let's save Lunastra for later. I'll do Savage Joe now. So I did a bunch of guiding lands shit, and I'm trying to get Shrieking Legiana to spawn, right? Or get a lure for her or something. That's what I want. That's the only thing I need right now for upgrading from everything but the coral area. And I cannot find a Shrieking Legiana. It's driving me nuts. Maybe I need to just spam refresh the I think there's a way to quickly refresh the enemies that appear in the guiding lands. Like, what are they called? The guiding lands? I think there's a way to quickly refresh them to try to force the spawn you want, because I've been trying to get it through collecting, analyzing tracks and stuff, you know, the way you're supposed to do it. And I've got like 5 Silver Rathalos lures right now, but I haven't found a single Shrieking Legiana yet. So the RNG on the collecting track stuff is kind of whack. It doesn't help you, like, you know, get what you want. It's just kind of random. It's just more RNG. Are you still using the switch axe in GU, or have you been bouncing around using different weapons? Did you get back on that longsword? Got Black Diablos here? I wonder if you can use that sand pit with the Black Diablos, or if it only works with the regular one. You still using switch axe with Valor style? Is that what you said it was called? So there's Valor style, which is like parrying. There's another style which is like boosted evasion. There's a jumping style, right? So you can get easy mounts on monsters. And then there's like a generic style, or I don't know if generic's the right word, but there's like a normal style that doesn't add like any weird gimmick or something, like Hunter style. What is Hunter style? Is that what I'm thinking of? I think I've heard about Hunter style. I forgot to restock on items, didn't I? Oh boy. This might go poorly. Yo, if I could lure him over to the... We got the horn though. Where is he though? My headphones might be switched left and right again. Might be hard to locate him based on sound alone. Man, sorry, I inhaled some water right before stream. I was coughing like crazy. Now my throat is like super janky. Are we good? Three, 4, 5. Oh, let me cure this dragon blade. I want to try fighting him on top of this pit too. Okay, I didn't dodge again because I thought I was out of the way. His tail is so big. Oh, I think it's happening. I think it's happening. It's happening. Yeah, he pissed off the whatchamacallit. He pissed off the shrieking birds. I hope Black Diablos isn't about to own me. Damn, that didn't disable him for very long. Oh god, Black Diablo showed up. That's not good. Alright, good, yeah, keep him busy. Keep him busy. Oh, Diablos has owned him immediately. Or, I mean, not Diablos. Turf War even, hell yeah. Boom. Damn, the pickle. Already broke his horn? Wait, did Diablos even get any damage in, or was that just Joe owning him? What the hell? Ooh. Guild style, that's what it's called, okay. Guild is normal with 2 skills. Interesting. Striker has 3 skills and charges skills faster. Charges? Oh my god, I'm looking at the I was reading chat and I didn't even bother to dodge that. I think I need to read chat in between areas. What the hell? I think I got hit by the smoke maybe. I'm out of healing. Damn. Let me go. I need to restock on items. I forgot. Ran out of heals already. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, now I can read. Alright, so Guild has 2 skills, 3 has... Striker has 3 and charges faster. Aerials for mounting, Adept for perfect dodge, and block. And block. Ooh. Can we get far enough away to de-aggro? What's going on here? Valor for parry and alchemy is for support. Wow, there's more spells than I realized. What's the difference between guild and or what's the reason to choose guild over striker? The way you wrote it there, it sounds like striker is just better than guild, but maybe guild has something else to it. These traps away. I don't want any chicks to come in here and see that I've been using traps. Is he fighting somebody? Oh, he's just beating up random stuff. Just getting a midnight snack. I don't think we mounted him yet. Little bit of damage right there, a little bit. He's not happy about it. I wonder if this pit is still here. It is. The pit didn't heal. He's angry, man. One. Just one, huh? his actual weak spot is that thing underneath his chest there. An actual opening would be nice. You would be so kind. It's pretty awkward to fight on these huge inclines. Oh, I aimed it in the wrong direction. Unfortunate. Hell yeah, you do pretty good damage when you hit him there, when it's tenderized. Oh, it's too bad. We could have got him really close to death if I landed that counter. So each style has and takes away different moves, or hides them until you fill a bar. Striker has 3 skills but limited moveset. Whoa. What area did I try to level for the Legiana? For Shrieking Legiana, the glacial, or what's it called, the Hoarfrost region. I've had the Hoarfrost region at level 7 for a while now. And I did a crap ton of hunts there, but no Shrieking Legiana. Oh, what? All the Grimalkins are helping, hell yeah. Let's go, bros. Hell yeah. Oh, that stupid tail. Even if you avoid the tremor and the stomp, his tail fucking gets you. Oh. Case in point. You might be able to get another mount on him. Maybe not. You're looking at the graph and it says the tempered version at level 7 is rare. I can't even get the normal version. The normal version's supposed to show up at level 6. And I can't even get the normal version to spawn in. I don't know what gives. But I guess it's just a matter of time, you know, or multiplayer. Join somebody's lobby that already has it. Oh, I didn't think that would make that happen, damn. I could have countered that and got hella more damage. I kind of forgot, honestly. I kind of forgot that was a thing. Oh, turf war. Let's go. Except I don't know if Diablos gets any damage, and I think she just gets owned. Damn, both her horns broke. Whoa. Yeah, she doesn't even get the bust back. Holy shit. Oh, me! I thought he was shooting at her. I want to make sure she leaves before I commit to fighting him. Alright, good. She's out of here. Good, good, good. I really need to watch a video about switch axe and GU. I want to see if there's any abilities in there I think are cool. Dink. Alright, who are we fighting next? Lunastra? I'll go back to HQ, why not? Check in with the botanical research area. I need to pick up some supplies. The skills are nice, but the movesets are pretty standard. Pretty like old school. There's certain things that I'm just like, I know I'm not going to be crazy about, like not being able to dodge backwards, you know? Like imagine playing sword and not being able to do that. You can only do side to side and forward. No hopping backwards. Imagine not being able to, imagine being in X mode and you can't roll backwards. Like what the fuck? Have I watched a wild cinematic walkthrough yet? No, I haven't. Problem is, every time I open up YouTube, I see like 6 videos I want to watch, and I forget about all the other stuff I wanted to look up. And then I open like all 6 of them, and then I end up watching like 2 of them, and then I only end up watching 2 of the videos. There's like a mountain of YouTube videos I want to watch, but so so many YouTube videos, so little time. Plus, I want to make a couple too. There's a couple topics I'd like to do some analysis on that I see people have the wrong takes on pretty often. Nothing like crazy important, but just like, random things like, I'm not even gonna get into it now, but I would like to make a couple YouTube videos too. I could spend all day watching YouTube videos, but there's a couple things I want to get off my chest. But I'm not talking about just like turning it on or hitting record and rambling and randomly. I'm talking about actual like video edited with examples type of breakdowns of certain things. Oh yeah, I made that, I made a couple items too, I think. I think I did. Maybe I only made one, but I made that Rajang axe earlier. So then I got Undying axe. It's got pretty good raw, only blue without handicraft, sharpness, and -15 crit. So it's not a great axe, but the other version of it, whatever it's called, Furious Rajang Axe, I think, is probably the better one. But I'm kind of at the point now where I really like don't feel like specifically going for Shrieking Legiana anymore, just because it's like, it seems like there's no way to, you know, brute force it, and it's like totally up to RNG, unless I maybe do that technique where you just keep refreshing this over and over again until I see Shrieking Legiana in the list here. But I don't even know if that works. Like, do the monsters that show up here, are they only monsters that I have already analyzed? Because if that's the case, Shrieking Legiana can't show up by default, and I would have to trigger her by completing an analysis on her. And if that's the case, then yeah, I'm over it. I'm not really. I spent way too much time already trying to get Shrieking Legiana to show up, for her to not show up. Okay, well, if we're gonna fight what's-her-face, I'm gonna equip my other set. I want that windproof. I need that windproof. Actually, it's not a... we're not fighting a tempered version, so I guess I don't need windproof, but I can only cart 3 times, so that makes me think I probably should. It's the Volcana Switch X. Alright, that looks good to me. Alright, so what was the strategy we settled on to beat the tempered one? Break her front legs? Tenderize their front legs, I guess, and hit them while they're tenderized, but don't hit them when they're not tenderized. And if I ever get a clagger, just use it to tenderize the front legs. Prioritize that over a wall bang. Like, if there's an easy wall bang, go for it, but if it looks a little bit risky, just clagger the front leg, or soften the front legs, I think. Dun, dun, dun. I think I finished the base game in 3, and I got to the point where you fight Zenogre. In 3, I unlocked like the new hub, the new village. So it'd be interesting to fight Zenogre in 3 and see how different it is from Iceborne. Worldborn. Dun, dun. So if you de-level the tundra area to 3, it has a higher chance to spawn, and then you can just collect the tracks and make a lure. Level 4, not level 3. Really, what I read was that it shows up at level 6, but maybe that was the tempered version. Maybe they were saying the tempered version shows up at 6. So you're saying the reason I can't get Legiana to spawn right now is because my wildlands or my tundra region is too high level? Man. Then I'd have to re-level it up again to get the tempered version to spawn. That sounds like too much work. What am I even doing it for again? Shit. I think I was doing it for the slot increase on this axe. Is that what I was going for? I think it is. I did work on bringing up the Coral Highlands a little bit. The thing is, it doesn't seem like it doesn't matter where you're collecting the tracks. It gives you like a random, or where you're doing the analysis, it just gives you like a random monster. Like, I was doing a flying wyvern investigation today, and I was like certain it was gonna be Shrieking Legiana, because it was like, you know, that's a flying wyvern. Oops. Damn, she's right out in the open. No wallbang for me. And I was like only fighting monsters in the tundra region, and I was like, yeah, this has gotta be it. And it ended up being for like Pink Rathian. Wow, she aggroed from all the way over there. What the hell? I don't have any ammo. I'm like, why am I not wall banging? I don't have any ammo. Oh god. Took a lot of damage there, but whatever. Since we screwed up the wall bang, I can use this to tendy the legs. Oh, I fucking hate it when I do that. I hit the attack button too early, and instead of getting a zero sun discharge, I did a fucking mount attack, which does 1 damage, and I knocked her out of it. Unfortunate. Be my guest. No wind pressure, no problem. Oh, that stupid climb animation. I should have known that was gonna happen. I'm gonna get you. Dun dun. If this was a tempered version, I would have died probably. It can spawn, it just gets rarer as it goes up, and you have the graph if you want to look at it. No, I believe you, I believe you. So, I believe you, it just sounds like a lot of extra work. Like, I went through all the effort to level it up to 7, just to have to de-level it down to 4. Man, that sucks. No tail attacks, huh? Oh, you know what I'm missing? I didn't drink a cool drink. Right, that's why I'm taking so much damage. When I'm closer, I take damage. Unless I drink a cool drink. Fuck. Oh, wait, no. Hit her in the wings. The wings take more damage. I feel like the supernova's coming. Let's trigger it on our own terms. Unless she turns around. Let's try that again. Oh my god, dude, she's psychic. She's fucking psychic. How does she know? There it is. And supernova time. There we go. Oh, I keep rolling too early. So her back legs can also trigger a full knockdown, but they have pretty high defense. So I don't know if it's worth it to hit her in the back legs. When her front legs aren't tenderized, you definitely want to not hit her in them because they have really high defense. And I'm thinking, you know, it's probably best to hit her in the tail or the face and try to trigger a clagger. Then go for a tendy on the front legs maybe. Nice little combo off the roar. Cheap motherfucker. Evasion mantle can now be used. Cover the entire area in flames. Be my guess. And I still haven't drinking the cool drink. I keep forgetting. Fuck. I'm losing all kinds of HP because of that. Oh, I didn't dodge in time. And there it is. Lagger, ladies and gentlemen. While I take damage from being too close to her. And we just got the first flinch there, so now next flinch will cause the knockdown. So we just got to get the flinch off without totally dying. Alright, let's go to a base so we can get some cool drink. Best viewers. Looking at the image, you only do 7 if you want to fight the elders. Yeah, and the only elder that... Well, it's weird. There's certain elders that I think they only show up the first time, maybe, when you level a zone, but then they can appear in other areas. Like, you'd think Velkhana would be Hoarfrost region only, right? Well, no. She shows up everywhere. She shows up everywhere but the Elder Recess. So you don't need a level 7 Hoarfrost region. But like, if you want to fight Tempered Zinogre, for instance, I don't think it's just Elders. I think Tempered Zinogre only shows up in level... whatchamacallit, level 7 Hoarfrost region. Not Zinogre, Stygian Zinogre. I think Tempered Stygian Zinogre will only show up in level 7 Hoarfrost. At least I never saw him until I did that. So I don't think it's only the Elders, but, you know, I don't know. Basically, you level the area until you get what you want from it, and then you go about leveling another area. But you need to make sure you farm a bunch, that enemy a bunch, because you won't be able to fight certain enemies. Like Viper Toby Kadachi, Barioth, Stygian Zinogre, and maybe somebody else. They're all those guys are Hoarfrost region only. So if I de-level my Hoarfrost region, I won't be able to fight tempered versions of them. Camera. You fight gold and silver early in GU, man. Those fights in Classic, I think they're way harder than they are in this game. Dude, in Classic, like, it's ridiculous. There's like no window. You have no window to land any damage. Or at least in 3 or 4, whichever one I fought them in. Who knows how it is in GU, I guess. Oh, your front claw's already recovered? Damn. That missed? Oh. Wish you could turn that a little bit more. It's really easy to hit her in the back legs, though. Same attack 3 times in a row. And now hopefully this doesn't override the trip stagger amount, because you can't go from that into a trip. See, if I had hit her even one more time before that, we would have overrid the trip stagger threshold, and I would have had to start from scratch. Surprised I haven't broke her wings yet. Hit him quite a bit. Dun, dun, dun. She's still looking pretty healthy, damn. I mean, it's a good system because it keeps the hunts feeling kind of, you know, random. you know, it's hard to be predictable, too predictable. That's like the worst thing that could happen, you know, in a hunt, is if it's so predictable that it becomes boring. Like if you don't, you know, if you're like going over invisible trip thresholds and causing, you know, and not like totally aware of every time you're gonna cause a flinch or a stagger, it makes the fight feel more random and chaotic and more exciting. But then, yeah, and then, you know, speedrunners can like optimize things and come up with scripts and stuff. You know, that's fine, but for the average person, keeping it a little bit RNG feeling, I think it's good. Oh, not this. Oh wait, that wasn't it. Never mind. I thought that was the supernova. Dude, the whole entire arena is covered in purple drink. What the hell? Covered in lean. There's like nothing in here I can use to my advantage, is there? There's no like spikes to drop on her. What's she doing down there? Maybe she was powering up. That move always gets me because her head is completely turned to the side. It doesn't look like that should hit you whatsoever. See how there were flame puddles all around her? The only safe place to be right there is behind her, but the flame puddle turned it into not a safe place. She should be about to supernova any second now. That's it. Ooh, I think I got lucky right there. Oh, what is this fire? There's like tar pits on the floor that you can ignite. What is that shit all about? Fighting her in a more enclosed area like this is like the worst thing that could happen. But luckily that happened pretty far away. Hell yeah. Nice. That's good for us. Man, this is a long ass hunt. Kind of want to go for a back leg trip. How did I, dude? I missed like my last 3 jumping attacks on her. I'm like right in her face and I still miss. Hey, I actually didn't get owned by Flame Puddle that time. How are your wings not broken? Dodged into that. Part's broken. What did I break? The wing? Yeah, I broke a wing. Yeah, if you hit her enough times or do enough damage there, one or the other, she'll do like a counter attack. Out of healing. Damn. Ooh, I'm almost dead. Bro, how many hit points does she have? She's like not getting any weaker. Am I out of honey? Oh, maybe that was the problem, is I never restocked on honey. Oh, I've had affinity slider this whole time too, damn. Where am I going? The wrong way. Man, I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta take a whiz. It's such a long hunt. Cool drink wore off. What? Not, don't take out your fishing pole. This might be a good time to trigger this. She looked like she was pretty powered up. Hell yeah, the damage buff from Evasion Mantle is pretty nice when you get it. One hit into, wow, into the retaliation. I couldn't tell what was going on right there. I thought she was doing a tail swing, so I rolled forward, but that was not the right thing to do. She's going to sleep finally. Dun, 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 dun. It was a tough hunt, but it's coming to a close. I don't have Rocksteady Mantle. I'm a little bit afraid to go for a wake up wall bang, but I might do it anyway. Can't trap this one early? Bro, when have I ever trapped a monster early? I take offense to that notion, sir. Do I look like the type of hunter who traps his prey early? Hell no, I complete the hunt, baby. I take that hunt all the way to the conclusion. No trapping early here. That's because that's the thing, man. You get too used to trapping early. What are you gonna do when you fight elder dragons, you know? What are you gonna do when you have to fight an elder dragon? You can't trap them early. You better learn how to complete a hunt without a crutch like that. That's what it's all about. We've been practicing for elders the whole time. One of these days I'll roll that roar. Watch this, no damage. No damage. No damage. No damage. 0 damage taken. Oh, I took a little at the end. All because of wind pressure resistance. If I didn't have the wind pressure resist, I would have been getting wind pressure that whole time and taking shitloads of damage. Damn, I want to cut your tail, but can't get a good angle on it. Some earplugs would be nice too. Earplugs and wind pressure resist would be ideal. But like right there, I would have been wind pressured there and not able to just get out of the way of it. I would have been caught. Maybe we can get another mount. Maybe not. Alright, just come fight me up here. Oh, what? I got hit by both the run up bump and the attack afterward. Are you kidding me? I already plowed through 10 more heals. This enemy is fucking crazy, man. Oh, that's not the Nova? I thought that was the Supernova. Wow, that combo again. Oh, I got hit by the puddle right there. I could have hero dived again, but I thought I was safe. This is a really awkward spot to do this one. Case in point. Dude, look at how cool the ice element sword looks though. Like, come on, man. The green, the green glow, it looks so tight. I think if this was the Guiding Lands, I think I would have had to kill her like 10 minutes quicker than I just did. I probably wouldn't have to spend as much time chasing her around maybe in the Guiding Lands, so maybe we'd save a little bit of time there. And I don't think I used a Mega Demon drug, so I was missing out on some damage too. Bum bum bum. A lot of stuff for that. And some money. Dude, the worst thing about the Guiding Lands for me right now is that I'm not getting money. That's why I ran out of money, I guess, because I was only spamming Guiding Lands and spending money on, like, you know, upgrades and stuff and augments and new gear and supplies and stuff, and not getting any money while I was doing it. So maybe I should have been gathering something or other while I was out there that I could sell for moolah for Zenny. Missing that 10 extra damage. It adds up when you're hitting a weak part. You know, that 10 damage gets multiplied by, you know, when you're doing that 10 damage gets lumped in with the rest of your damage, and then when you soften the target and now you're doing, you know, 70% damage instead of like 50% or whatever, like that 20% on top of that 10 on top of, you know, it's more of a big deal, I guess, for like when you're using raw. When you're doing element damage, I guess it doesn't matter, but you know, I'm mostly using raw weapons the majority of the time. Like, you start seeing, you know, crit numbers, you start critting for like 450 damage on your power slams and stuff. Like, that 10 damage adds up when you're hitting a weak point. When you're hitting a not weak point, it feels like it doesn't matter at all. Oh no. Doing that unlocked another optional quest where I have to fight her again? What? Why is that how it works? What the fuck? Alright, I guess we're fighting Lunostra again. In a different place. Awesome. What? Yo, this place has the ceiling pillars though. We can do way more damage to her with those ceiling pillars, so that's good. That's definitely good. Alright, let's make sure we're stocked up. I need to reapply all my fertilizers too. I let them drop. Anyways. Alright, this time I am gonna drink a demon drug, but I mean, even though this isn't, you know, just a raw switch axe, this one still has really high base damage, right? Oh, 945, okay. Not as high. I thought it would be over 1,000. I'm out of mega potions? Aw. Damn. Well, hold up. Maybe it's time to do some Steamworks. Yeah, it is. It's Steamworks time, baby. Let's go. Imagine you're waiting for your friend to start the quest, and they're just over here doing Steamworks. Like, what are you doing, man? What's taking so long? This is a good way to get armor spheres too. Very nice, very nice.
Until next time.
Damn, I don't think we're gonna hit the full jackpot. I don't think I have enough fuel. Oh, we made it. Oh, that's not the full jackpot? No. We were one short, or one whole bar short, yeah. And I didn't get a Celestial Wyvern print? Boo. Damn. Oh well. At least I got a bunch of Mega Potions. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, use the bathroom. BRB. Dude, I am such a bozo. I'm a bozo, dude. I just looked at the, just to refresh my memory, I looked at the increased part break slash flinch. Oops. I wonder if that, has that been there the whole time? Got some Nutella. I just looked at the values of how much more flinch slash part break you get for being in power axe mode, and it's for the forward stab and the side slash, but mainly we're worried about the forward stab here, it's 10% more, and for the uppercut and the fade slash, both of those are 30% more. So let's say I do a combo that's, oops, forward stab, uppercut, fade slash, I'm leaving, by not being in power axe mode, I'm leaving 70% increased flinch damage on the table. I like, anytime the monster is away from me and I'm, you know, it's doing whatever, I should just be like, I should just be going for this. I should just be doing this on whiff, you know what I mean? Just to be in power axe mode more often so I get more flinches. I feel, I don't know, I feel dumb. I feel like I'm a dummy and I'm not playing to the potential. I feel like I'm not playing to the full potential. Is my inventory full? Nah. Oh, I just already have cool drink, okay. Excuse me. Alright, this time I think we are gonna chug that mega drug. Chug the drug. As long as I live and the monster dies, I'm winning. Yeah, but think about it, man. We might have been able to shave like 10 minutes off of that hunt if I was like diligent about keeping my power axe mode active, because I like to fight in axe mode. It's not like I don't use axe mode, you know. As an axe mode enjoyer, I'm leaving lots of flinch on the table. Like right there, I could have done probably more flinch damage if I activated power X mode before initiating. Right there, 70% flinch damage that I wasn't doing. Okay, cool drink, cool drink. I almost used my mantle too early. Oh, I thought that was gonna miss me. Like, we would have got this quicker, you know? We would have got this stagger a lot quicker if I had been in Power Axe mode that whole time. Crazy how you can dodge it when you're looking for it, when you're ready for it. I was about to say, I better get away from these these flame puddles, because he's probably about to do that. It's crazy when you fight a monster a bunch. You start to, like, know when they're gonna do, like, bullshit. You're like, you know what? It's been a while since they did that. There we go. Wow, that was a quick knockdown. What the hell? Oh, I don't have any ammo? Fuck. Damn. I walked into that. I outranged it and then I walked into it. Nice, she is going in there. Cool. Thank you for the bless. Alright, time for lots of free damage if I don't fuck up. Alright, that did not knock her down. She did not go down because of that. Yeah, see, going for the double swing there is not safe. The first hit of the double swing might cause her to do a flinch counter. Oh, right on her head, right in the middle of her doing that roar animation, hell yeah. Like there I could have been doing setting up power X, but I just wasn't sure, you know, what she was gonna do. I didn't know if she was gonna give me with the window or not. Damn, there's fire everywhere. Yo, jumping off of it right before she broke it. Cinema, bro. That was cinema. What? The wing? That was supposed to be the arm, bro. No. The clutch claw is so random sometimes, man. I swear. Oh, I need the cool drink up. And I need to repair my weapon and activate power swax mode. Like every time I transition to a new area, you know, I should be going in there with power swax mode. Like anytime I'm not, I'm fucking up. Except now I'm wasting my whole power axe mode on a mount attack, so I'm not getting any value from it. I wonder if it contributes to mount damage. That would be crazy. Like maybe I got a faster mount there because of it. I was about to say too much purple flames. I'm getting out of here. I did not get out of there in time. I could have rolled that too, but I moved the camera away because I was too focused on trying to escape. Man, when those purple flames are everywhere, it's like everything she does gets way stronger. Things that are normally not even like dangerous become insta kill you, especially if you got Rocksteady Mantle on and you tank 3 hits that normally one of them would have knocked you down. Like there, yikes, yikes. That's a yikes from me, boss. Surrounded by purple shit, huh? That's how we're feeling. Like that move right there gets a enormous AoE that it normally doesn't have. Honestly, I think World might be the last time we ever see the real Switch Axe. I think every Switch Axe after World is going to have some kind of parry or counter mechanic or something. World is the last real swags, man. Man, she is very mountable. Her mount resistance is really low. Dun, dun, dun. Wow, we are doing this way quicker than last time. You know why? Because I had make a demon drug for half of it. I guess I'm getting hit less often too. I didn't burn through 30 mega potions or however many. Oh, but now I have to fight her down here, man. Fuck this place. Oh no. Ruh-roh. Oh, you know what? I could have been... Damn, I could have been spamming Affinity Slider this whole time to keep up that too. Should I hit her in the face or the tail? I think the tail. Oh, I just broke her face. Why did it look like the camera zoomed out? Too much purple junk over there. Hell no. Fight me over here, will you? What are you doing up there? That's not fair. I'm getting her moveset down pretty good, I guess. Just knowing when, you know, yeah, maybe I could get 2 hits in, but I'll probably take a hit. Why am I fighting Lunastra again? Completing that last optional quest unlocked a new optional quest to fight Lunastra again in a different place. I think this is the optional quest that will be repeatable. The optional quest to fight her in the Wildspire Waste goes away after you complete it. Complete or fail, I think, and then it shows up again. But if you beat her in this quest becomes repeatable. I don't know why it's like that. But I've noticed that with a bunch of other monsters that I was fighting too. Oh, I better gather while I'm here. Dun, 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 dun. Lunastra is now my bitch. She did cart me one time though, I have to admit that. And I do have to rock a wind resistant set. She kind of got me there too. Nice ending picture. Dun 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 dun. Alright, that should be all the optional quests I have right now. Unless another one opens up now that I've completed everything. But other than that, man, we might be ready to take a stab at Elatrion. I don't think I'm gonna go for the oops, I should have went back to base. I don't think I'm gonna go for the Shrieking Legiana anymore, just because it's too much like stupid RNG grinding. I'm not into it. I'm not down. Yeah, look at that. Okay, cool. We got all of them. So yeah, now I can fight her again. Oh, this is Wildspire Waste. Weird. Well, anyway. We did everything we need to do. Cannot repeat this quest. Weird. Wait, where is the Elatron? Is it in special assignments? It is, yeah. Well, let's head back to base real quick. Hold up. Before we do that, let's take stock of what we're working with. I really wanted to max out this axe before doing it, but I don't know. After today, like I ran a bunch of monsters in the Guiding Lands, and I was like, damn, no Shrieking Legiana showing up. And even if I de-level it to 4, I'm gonna have to level it back up to 6 again to get the I think 6 to get the tempered version, and I think that's what I need for the upgrades. Is tempered Shrieking Legiana part from the Guiding Lands specifically. I don't know. We'll think about it. Maybe, I don't know, how much time do I have left tonight? How we doing? It's 2:30. I mean, maybe we could try doing it. I don't know. Do you think we should do it? I think we should do it. Maybe we'll do it. I don't know. Isn't there an item that makes a monster leave an area? Yeah, but there's no guarantee that... I don't think that guarantees that the next monster that shows up is gonna be from the area you're in. You know, there's still every other area that it could spawn from. And Shrieking Legiana is a... I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a Hoarfrost region only monster. Ching 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 ching. That reminds me. I guess maybe I don't need the Hoarfrost to be level 7 anymore anyway. Maybe we've gotten everything we need from there. Affinity increase 3. Let's go. Is this maxed out? It is. Yeah, it is tempered. It has to be a tempered Legiana. So then I have to... Even if I get Legiana to spawn now, I have to raise the Hoarfrost region back up again to get a tempered version. Sounds like fun. But I think I have what I need for that. I do have everything I need for the health regen augment, though. That's kind of huge. Isn't that kind of huge, though? This is like the best augment in the game, right? Like the Affinity 1 and health regen 1. Those seem like the best 2 augments. And the slot upgrade 1 too. Like having each one of these on your axe gives you so much value. 10% crit chance, you know, another skill, and then the ability to heal your red health when you damage enemies. Like, come on, man, that would make this axe so much better. I want to do it so bad. Not that we need it. I don't think it's because we need it. I just want to. It's like, why, you know, why do any of this? Why does any of this exist? why have I spent a week in the Guiding Lands if not to do this? What was it all for? What was the point? You know what I mean? We gotta do it. We gotta do it, man. We can't not do it. We gotta. Fuck it, we ball. All right, let's see who's in the Guiding Lands right now. Dude, I fought Namiel earlier. I did a little bit of Coral Guiding Lands grinding, so I just fought that Namiel lure that I had at like level 2 or whatever. Level 2 or 3. Dude, Namiel fucked me up. I have no memory of how to fight that monster at all. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Alright, we need to adjust region level. Lower you down to 4 apparently. Alright. Level 6 or 7. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. What do you mean level 6 or 7? Earlier you told me 4. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here, buddy? Hold the phone. What do you mean 6 or 7? Do you mean for tempered or for Shrieking Legiana period? Hold the train. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Level 4 for non-tempered. Okay, okay, okay. I just want Legiana to show up at all. You know what I mean? Here, we'll do... Maybe we'll compromise on level 5. Should we split the difference and do level 5? You know, before we do it, I'm just gonna go out there. Hold up. Hold up. Actually, alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna explore that thing I read about where you can like there's some way to like spam refresh. How do you quickly refresh guiding lands? Special arena quests have short load times. You can enter a fast quest and leave immediately. This way the monsters in the guiding lands will change. Repeatedly travel between 2 different locales on the world map. Abandon it and return to Celiana. Really? Special arena quest. Which one do they mean, I wonder? They mean this arena? Special arena? So they mean this? Okay, let's see. Let's see how long this takes. Level 4 has 4 monsters that can spawn, and level 5 has 5 different monsters. So level 4 would be a higher chance of getting just Legiana to show up. Okay. Got you, got you, got you. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe I should level everything down to 1. Maybe that'll limit the amount of monsters I can show up the most. Brute force is shrieking Legiana to show up. That was a pretty quick load time. Yo, I wonder if taking a quest and then abandoning it to the same area will refresh the guiding lands. If that refreshes the guiding lands, that would definitely be the quickest way. I might try that after this. Going on an expedition works too. The problem is we're on base PS4, so like, or not base, I'm on PS4 Pro, but the loading times still suck. Someone needs to like time out the loading times on PS4 and see which one's the quickest. Maybe after this we'll try going on an expedition and then returning to... I think returning to Celiana probably takes more time than loading another zone for some reason. Alright, that was a pretty quick load time. Barioth, Bambaro, Rajang. Alright, this time we'll try going to this says, according to this, Rotten Vale and Elder Recess is the quickest. Here, we'll try this. Oh, Safi Jiva's back. I don't know, man. After Cold Tear, doing that Gold Rathalos and Silver Rathian quest kind of made me want to retry Cold Teroth again, because I think Cold Teroth's horns, its head, is like a 90% damage zone or something, and right now I was hitting for like 450 on a heavy slam on that Gold Rathian's face. I could do a lot of damage to that, to Cold Teroth in her final phase. The only thing is, like, she keeps doing this attack where she runs up in the middle on this pillar and then drops like magma from the ceiling, and you know, that's like a totally non-interactive like thing, and she did it like, you know, she did it like 6 times when I was fighting her the last time. It was like, dude, like, I can't You know, I can't do anything. I have 7 minutes to do 30k damage to you, and you're spamming this attack where I can't hit you. Alright, so regular Legiana. Let's go to Rotten Vale. You think Flash could knock her off of that? Maybe, you know, maybe is like not enough. Maybe is not enough right now. Like it takes, you know, it takes hella long. It takes like 20 minutes just to get down there. So I can't go off of maybe right now. I need solid like proven strats. Like not maybe it'll knock her. Does Flash knock her down? Because if it does, you know, we might be in business. I don't even want like cold tear out the weapons or anything either. I just want to kill every monster. That's all. I just want to fight everything. I just want to be able to say that I beat every monster in the game. I don't want a trophy. I don't need some kind of like official thing. I just want the bragging rights. Yeah, beat every monster in that game. Hell yeah. Legiana again. I mean, I guess the only zones I need to be at level 7 right now are kind of the coral region and the hoarfrost. I don't think like I like having the forest and the elder recess at level 7, but do I really need them to be at level 7? Maybe I should de-level everything and just spam maybe that'll give me the best chance. I guess it depends on that graph that you're looking at though, depending on how many monsters can show up in each area based on level. Like if lowering the level will lower the monster pool, then we'll get a higher chance of Shrieking Legiana showing up, won't we? Digian's an ogre. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Man, I had a bunch of rice with dinner tonight. It was just like leftover stir fry and some leftover curry, so I just put them on top of leftover rice. But man, rice is like the goat, man. It's so like it's so good and filling. I could eat rice every night. I wish I ate rice every night. I'd probably be a lot healthier if I did. Bum 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 bum. Savage Joe, Gyros. You see why I haven't done this? Because it takes forever. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up that chart. Hold up. If we can manipulate the drop pools even further, I might be down to do it. Because this is, honestly, this is bullshit. This is some horseshit. Oh, here we go. So like the forest has 4 people that can show up at level 1. And then at level 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 monsters can show up at level 2. So like, yeah, having the forest leveled up is just, yeah, it's polluting the fuck out of the spawn pool, right? Or is it? Wait, hold on, maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the right thing. It might even be more than 11. Damn. Yeah, I think for all of them, at level 1, that severely limits the amount of monsters that spawn. Dude, I might level everything down to level 1. Shit. This is so whack. I wish I was just leveling things and keeping them leveled, right? I've already de-leveled my Wild Spire Waste. I had that at level 7. Oh, this is so dumb. Like the volcanic region can only have 3 people spawn in at level 1. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna de-level everything. All that grinding, all that work for nothing. Or an item that could instantly level a zone. Oh yeah, that would make sense too. Or just let you change it freely. Like when you hit a level for a zone, just let you like go back to that level when you want, But then it's like, why even have the leveling mechanic in the first place? Why even do that? Guiding lands, depart, join, fix. You can't lower the region level from here. I guess I need to do it back at Celiana. Or, what would be the best thing would be if the tracks that you collect, at least until you've gotten one of every monster, always prioritizes a monster you haven't encountered yet, just so long as your region level matches the level that that monster spawns at. So if you have your Hoarfrost region at level 4 or above, and you haven't encountered Shrieking Legiana yet, and that's the last flying wyvern that you haven't, gotten a track for yet, it forces that to drop. Instead of giving you 5 gold Rathian lures, it's like, okay, your pool is still, you haven't encountered Shrieking Legiana yet, your Hoarfrost region's at level 4 or higher. The next time you find a winged wyvern, a flying wyvern analyze thing, it's gonna be that. That would be another fix. I think that would be the best fix for the situation, because it would let them keep everything else the same. They wouldn't have to change a thing except for that. Just manipulate the drop pool, and then after that they take the gloves off anyway, and it goes back to the way it was. I feel like that, to me, that makes the most sense. I think they had to pad out that game time, that end game. I know they had to give you a grind, huh? For real. I just want to fight a Shrieking Legiana game. Come on. Alright, first off, let's see who's there before I do it. Nobody. Alright, you have forced my hand, Capcom. Is this what you intended? Is this what you intended when you made this mechanic? You wanted Chain to de-level all his fucking regions to 1. You wanted him to do all this grinding for nothing. I'm gonna leave my Coral Highlands at 3, because we need to level that one up. There we go. Now we can't fight any cool monsters anymore. I can only fight weak monsters. I hope you're happy, Capcom. I hope you're fucking happy, bro. Alright. Now we're back to spamming... refreshing the zone until we get a Shrieking Legiana. Actually, let me look at that list again. How much smaller is the Tundra region pool at level 4? It's like 10 monsters. And at level 7, it's 13 monsters at level 7, so it's not that much bigger at level 7. Okay. I think we're good. Man, I can't wait to fight this thing now just because I'm so pissed that the game made me de-level all my zones. I'm gonna whoop its ass. This could still take a while, but we just increased the chance that we could get a Shrieking Legiana, and a tempered one, no less, by a huge amount, so it should happen eventually now. Blows to Bamburo's leg are effective counter to the charge. How are you supposed to do that when it has a gigantic tree in its mouth? Is that for ranged builds only? Oh, you can also do a scatter nut or... Okay, crystal burst. True, true. Obviously, man. Actually, okay, so I haven't fought Lava Sleoth yet. I don't think I even have a Lava Sleoth lure. Maybe I do, I don't know. There's definitely some monsters I haven't fought, like Juriatodos. I haven't fought, despite raising my Wildspire region to level 7, I never fought a Juriatodos. But then again, there's no water in the Waterspire region. Is Juriatodos even in the Guiding Lanes? How do you even pronounce that? Or spell it? I don't even know how to spell it. I'm not seeing his name in here. What? They didn't put Jury... There's no Juriatodos in the Wildspire region? Because they didn't feel like putting a water part in? How do you spell that? Oh, J-Y. Maybe it is, and I just spelled it wrong. Oh yeah, here's a comment. Yeah, each region should have gotten an extra zone, especially Wildspire, so it can have a proper mud area for Baroth and Juritotos. Yeah, what? So Baroth can't mud up, and Juritotos can't... They didn't even put Juritotos in it? Or maybe Juritotos is in it, and he just can't mud up. I don't know, I didn't see him in the list, though. It sucks. Really? You think Jury is hard? For real? Isn't his whole body like a weak point? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I wonder if the special investigation tracks are different now. Like, maybe I have a higher chance of getting a Shrieking Legiana lure now that I've done this. So maybe it would be worth it to go there and beat things up in the Coral Highlands. Well, at least I can get the tempered Namiel sooner. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that thing, man. I fought the regular one and I didn't know what the hell was going on. It puts water everywhere. The whole arena is covered in water. I was shooting the water with moss pods too to soak it up, and it's like whatever, it just like reapplies the water. It just puts water down again. You're like, oh, that didn't help. Maybe they want you to shoot a spot before you like fight in it. Like shoot a place on the ground, then run up to it and like, all right, I'm gonna fight you in this little circle. It still doesn't sound like it would work. Pookie Pookie, Odagron's an ogre. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna talk to the handler real quick and see if she has a lure for Lava Slioth, because I don't remember ever fighting Lava Slioth. So if he could show up and I don't, you know, already have a lure for him, then. But I mean, okay, we'll go back to the beginning of the game. Like nobody would show up there if I didn't have any lures, right? You don't start with, you start with maybe one lure, but so that couldn't be the mechanic. Dude, I'm like about to fucking throw my controller. When I'm like fighting tough monsters and, you know, I have to like learn how to get better at it, I'm like motivated. I'm like, hell yeah. But when the game's sitting here making me just re-roll over and over again, I'm like, man, fucking about to chuck this thing. This fucking sucks. Let me play the game, Capcom. Let me just fight the monster I want to fight. Jeez. Alright, Lava Slioth, Great Gyros. Oh, you can't even use a lure unless you go there. Can't check the lures that I have. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. No need. God, this is so whack. This is so whack, dude. Capcom! Capcom, are you watching? No, you're too busy ruining Wilds, apparently. They learned nothing from this. How could they have left the game like this? Like, hey, we're gonna put one of the best upgrades behind finding this monster, and then we're gonna specifically give Chain the worst RNG so he never encounters it. Even after he de-levels every zone to 1 except for the Coral Highlands. We're still not going to let him find the Shrieking Legiana. What gives? Bing. Nope. Now I'm like wondering if I should just go to the Guiding Lands and just, I guess like you said, just bring those items that banish monsters and just sit there and spam them at everything. Maybe that would be a better way. I don't know. How is that different from this? I feel like this is faster than that. I guess the only advantage to doing that would be that monsters would also be leaving the area on their own too. So maybe we could get them to like leave quicker. I don't know. None of these options sound like fun. None of these options sound like the way I would prefer to do this, which is just kill stuff. You can get the new Steam console if it's cheaper than replacing the parts for my PC. Yeah, I haven't looked into the Steam console thing super hard yet. Like, I've watched a video or two on it, but I haven't really seen what, like, the specific situation is behind it. Like, can you stream directly from it? Or would I have to, like, capture it or something? Like, can you install Windows on it? Or, like, I don't know enough about it yet to, like, really... Like, I'm interested in it, I'm intrigued, but I don't know enough about it to really be able to understand. For me, the biggest thing would be emulators. Can I run emulators on it? Because if I can run emulators on it, PCSX2, Xenia, all that shit, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Xbox, PS2, PS1. I mean, I'm not worried about, like, anything below the PS2. I can emulate all that stuff just fine. I guess even Sega Saturn, my PC, my CPU can't really handle a lot of the newer Sega Saturn emulators because they're really CPU intensive. So for me, if it can run, every emulator that I want to use right now on my current computer but can't, like, instant fucking, I would buy that for sure. But then another question is, can you stream to Twitch from it? If it, let me put it this way: if it can stream to Twitch easily, and I can put emulators on it, then I'm sold. I'll get one eventually. But unfortunately, before I do any of that, I need to fix this fucking broken axle on my car, and I'm not spending a dime on anything else until this thing is fixed. So if you want to help me with that, you or anybody else wants to throw a couple bucks my way so I can get my fucking car working again, I would be super appreciative. I can't buy any video game consoles or Steam machines or any of that shit until my car works again, unfortunately. Doesn't matter how cool the game is or the new console is, whatever, my car comes first. Kobe Kadachi, Pink Rathian, okay. Dun 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 dun. You can emulate on it just like Steam Deck. I haven't looked into it too much, but I don't know if the Steam Deck is compatible with every emulator though, right? Like, because it runs on Linux. I don't think every emulator is Linux compatible. Like, you can only use Linux emulators. So I don't know if... I guess I'll just Google it. Hold on. Let me ask Google. Can Steam Deck run PCSX2? Yes, it can run PCSX2. Can Steam Deck run... emulator. What are the Xbox? Xenia, yeah, that's the name of the Xenia. I compiled a compatibility list for Xenia on SteamOS. I'm getting much different results for Xenia. So it looks like the full compatibility isn't necessarily there. I hope one day both Xbox and Xbox 360 emulation and SteamOS get more recognition. Xenia, the Xbox 360 emulator, does not have a Linux version, according to this comment. Cookies and Ogre. So until now, you had to play this emulator through Windows if you wanted to play it on your Steam Deck. Recently, there have been advancements in getting Xenia Canary to work through Proton, so you don't need to use Windows. However, there are issues doing it this way, so there are glitches, crashes, and bad performance. This is from 3 years ago, so maybe there's been progress. That You wouldn't see if you played Xenia through Windows. Since this is a new development, there was no centralized list to find out if the game you wanted to play worked. Okay, so can you run Windows on Steam Deck? No, Steam Deck does not come with Windows. Okay, it's pre-installed with Linux. You can manually install Windows. It's not officially supported and requires extra steps like wiping the internal drive or using a micro SD. So it looks like there might be ways around it. I don't know. So it's not so cut and dry, okay. You can't download Windows onto the Steam Deck, okay. So maybe with extra steps, it might be possible. Okay, okay. It's a good, man, the game is trolling me. It didn't even fill up the third spot with a monster. That third spot could have been Shrieking Legiana, man. Why is Capcom doing this to me? What the fuck? So yeah, most of I'm guessing most of the emulators are probably pretty compatible with are going to be compatible with the new Steam Deck, but the fact that it's Linux based means that, you know, more newer emulators and more experimental emulators for less popular emulation consoles and stuff probably aren't going to have as good of compatibility, like for instance Xbox 360 and Xenia, unless you install Windows on there. And then, you know, who knows how easy or hard and how much extra hard drive space that's going to eat up and stuff. But all in all, I think it looks pretty cool. For me right now, if I had the choice right now, I would upgrade my current computer because it just, you know, would be more flexible and I would have less issues for what I want to do. The main things that I want to do are emulate old games. That's my main concern, is emulating old games. And, you know, stuff like playing new games like Monster Hunter Wilds and stuff are kind of secondary. You know, I haven't even beat Rise yet. You know, why am I gonna go play Wilds? I haven't even beat Rise. I haven't even played Rise beyond the tutorial on a demo. So it's something I'm looking at and I'm gonna keep in mind and learn more about, but it's not really my main priority right now. Oh, the VR thing for it actually had me more interested than the Steam console itself. Never mind. I'm actually more interested in the VR thing. That VR headset looked pretty good. It looked like it was lightweight. It wasn't too much of a hassle to deal with. You know, I have a PlayStation 4 VR. There it is. I was like, where'd it go? Yeah. I have a PS4 VR headset and it's super heavy. It's got hella wires that come out of it. It's just like cumbersome to deal with. I think the lenses on it are scratched from pressing up against my glasses. It's like, you know, it's not, I don't like want to use it. You know, it's there and it like has cool things, but I don't really want to use it. But the new Steam VR headset looked like it was fucking really, really tight. I was like, damn, I would use that. That looked like something I would actually use. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, there are just no good VR games for it. That's the only problem there. But hey, man, if someone made good VR games, that would be something. I'm surprised that Sega didn't make any like really dope VR games. They're usually like 5 years ahead of the curve. But I guess with I guess new Sega isn't really like that anymore. Old Sega used to be like that, but I don't think new Sega really does that anymore. New Sega just kind of plays it safe. It's not even like Sega anymore, really. You can't even call it Sega. They outsource all their old IPs to random French companies and like Polish companies. They fucking they only make Sonic and Yakuza games now. That's like all they make. I don't know. Old Sega would have made the dopest VR games that everybody would have been copying 5 to 10 years later, but old Sega don't exist no mo. Dun -dun -dun -dun. Glasses of VR sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, it's the main reason it sucks is because so the field of view that you get is based on, you know, how close your eye is to the screen versus how much of your vision the screen takes up, right? So like with the PlayStation VR, you know, you're looking through these two little like, you know, lenses, right? So those lenses, they need to be right up next to your eyes in order to cover as much of your field of view as possible to get, you know, and the further away they get from your eyes, the more it's like you're looking through, you know, like a porthole on a ship, or you know, you're looking out of a window, as opposed to it's just right up next to your eye and it covers your whole vision and you feel like you're just looking into another world. And so glasses, even though it's not much, it just adds like a extra like inch or two to the distance the lens is from your eyeball, and it gives you this like this feeling like you're a big daddy in Bioshock. You know, you don't feel like you're totally immersed. You feel like you're fucking this big daddy in Bioshock looking through these portholes. And you know, that makes you want to push the headset closer to your face. And what happens when you do that? The lens pushes up against your glasses and then it fucking scratches. So, and dude, the worst thing about VR is that regular Legiana, I'm about to go fuck that regular Legiana up, man. I'm sick of this. You know, beat his ass. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the thing that sucks about VR is that your eyesight is just as bad in VR as it is in real life. For some reason. I don't know why it's like that. The screen's right in front of your face. You think it wouldn't be an issue, but if you're, you know, nearsighted like me and you can't see far away, you have the exact same problem in VR. You can't see anything. If you're blind as a bat like me, take off your glasses and use a VR headset, you can't see shit. You need your glasses in VR. So I was gonna get contacts for a while. I actually used to have contacts, but I think, and I regret this so much, I think I threw my contacts away when I moved back from New Hampshire to Maryland, or from Maryland back to New Hampshire, like 8 years ago. I think I remember throwing my contacts in the garbage and being like, I'm not gonna need these. And then I later bought a VR headset and was like, oh no, those contacts would have been perfect for this. Do contacts work? They should. I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't see why they wouldn't. I haven't tested it personally, so I don't know, but if glasses work, then why wouldn't contacts work, you know? They should work. The fix for that is to only play VR games that are like take place in an enclosed space. Like if I play VR games that are only like take place in a room, like it's not as bad. But if you're trying to play like Skyrim VR, hell no. I mean, that game's already super blurry on the PSVR, but it's even worse with if you need glasses and you ain't wearing them. Well, I'm bored of sitting here refreshing over and over and over again, so I'm just gonna go beat up a regular Legiana and pray that a shrieking one shows up. Is it even tempered? It's not even a tempered one. Why not? I have level 7. Oh, it's a coral one. That's why. Okay. I can't even get it. I can't even get snow guys to spawn in. Man, it's so whack. Alright, well, we probably don't want to ice switch axe to fight a Legiana. It's gonna go on a limb there and say that. Oh, whoops. I mean, at this point, I might as well just kill everybody, right? Kill everything? Maybe I'll get the tracks that I need if I kill everything. Why even pick and choose at this point? I do need to raise my coral region though, so... I don't mind killing this guy. I guess if that was Shrieking Legion, that would have dealt damage, huh? I think I just did an air dunk on it. Yeah, I did. Damn, I'm trying to hit it in the face, but it keeps pushing me. Nice camera work, hell yeah. The camera went to China and came back. Just standing in the ice gives you the blight, damn. Hard to tell the distance when they're airborne. I'm not sure if I broke the wing, so I'm just gonna keep hitting it. I think I might have. Well, how did he just teleport in the air like that? derp. What are you doing all the way up there? Man, the range on the sword is so shit. It's hard to hit things. Don't miss. Hey, didn't miss. Alright, we completed that investigation, but I don't remember. I didn't see what we got from it. It said Brute Wyvern though, so definitely not Shrieking Legiana. Did I cut his tail or not? Maybe I just wrote some ice on it or something. That's what I get. Are you tired? Yeah, you look tired. I don't want to kill him out here. I need to make sure I kill him in the coral area. I'm pretty sure this counts as forest. Toby Kadachi will leave soon. Good, 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 good. See ya. It's called Switch Axe because you switch between axe and sword. Brute Wyvern. Okay, we got a flying wyvern analysis progress from killing this Legiana. Could that be the shrieking Legiana that we need? That guy just jumped in a box behind me, scared me. I was like, what the fuck is that? Got a decent chunk of XP for that. Time for the cat treats. She already got two pretty big ones, so I think I'm cutting her off for the rest of the night. I think she's cut off. Why can I not encounter Shrieking Legiana? It's so weird. I don't get it. And another forest guy. I can't even get a Hoarfrost to show up. Dude, I have level 7 Hoarfrost. That I should have the biggest pool of monsters showing up from the Hoarfrost, and they won't. I can't even get a Hoarfrost monster to come in, dude. What the fuck is this? Capcom, what are you doing? Why are you like this? Why is it like this? I don't think you can return to here, can you? Who knows, man? That flying wyvern analysis I just got could be the one, though. Maybe if we just keep fighting hella monsters in the guiding lands, maybe that'll be the one, or maybe it'll be another pink Rathian. Who knows? Now that I realize how big the pool of monsters was, I mean, it kind of makes sense I haven't encountered one, but like, look at how many monsters I have encountered. Like, how did I even encounter all those other monsters? It don't make sense. Yeah, I can't go back to the guiding lands from here. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm down to keep trying to get Shrieking Legiana tonight, but if we don't get her by the end of tonight, that's it. I'm cutting it off, and tomorrow we're just fighting Elatrion with what we got. Not that I don't think we can beat her with what we have, it would have been nice to have a maxed out axe. But It is what it is. Unless there is some other secret ninjutsu technique to get Shrieking Legiana to show up, I'm stumped. It's just, I guess it's just bad RNG. I just got bad RNG. That's all there is to it. You just got bad RNG, bud. Just search for it in multiplayer. That's clearly has to be how it's balanced. Yeah. It's just too bad, you know, now that the game is like 2 games behind in the series, you'd think they maybe would make some changes to make it less reliant on multiplayer, but they're under no, you know, pressure to do that. Nobody's forcing them to do that. Damn, Zenogre and Stygian Zenogre showed up. Ain't that some shit? Wee wee. Man, if I was doing this on my computer, this would be so much faster. I have a SSD. We would just be like zooming between these different areas. This would go fast as hell. I wonder what kind of hard drive is in this PlayStation. I wonder if it has an SSD. I think it might. I think the PlayStation Pro is supposed to have faster loading times over the base PS4. Can't tell from playing this game though. Holy crap. on the sidebar here, Twitch is suggesting that I do a collaboration with myself. Well, now I don't think that's how that works, Twitch. Nice try though. SATA 3 connection? That doesn't necessarily mean hard drive or SSD though, does it? Like you could have a regular old school hard drive hooked up through SATA, couldn't you? I think. It is an SSD. Okay, cool, cool. I thought it was. I thought I remembered that, but sure can't tell by this game. It's loading screens. Ooh, Yaku, T-Rex, Great Jaguars. Man, if I de-leveled all my areas for nothing, I'm gonna be big sad. Oh, it is a hard drive? Really? Even the Pro version? No. Dude, why is it even called a Pro version if it still has a regular hard drive? Are you sure? You sure you're not talking about the regular one? I guess maybe you have to upgrade it yourself. Oh, so you just typed it in and then you read the first comment, which says the PS4 Pro has SATA 3. The other version has SATA 2. And it's a Reddit post. Dude, Raz, bro, you gotta do more. You can't just type in Google and then start reading from the first Reddit post that comes up, man, you gotta I gotta be careful with you, man. You just be reading anything to me without checking shit. Damn, dude. You can't take random Reddit posts as the fucking it's the authority on that. You gotta dig a little deeper than that, playa. Come on, man. What are you doing? Oh, you're reading the the AI overview is the same exact thing. It's just reading from the first Reddit post that comes up. I don't trust those AI overviews at all. Like I never go by that. Like I'll read it, but I'll still like scroll down and like look at 2 or 3 different sources and make sure that, you know, because the AI overview doesn't know if the first, it just gives you like the first thing it comes across. It doesn't care or know if it's bullshit or not. It's not gonna do the work to figure it out. So I never trust those things. I never trust those things. And now that I know that you're AI, you are basically AI, Raz. You're an AI. You are an AI in my chat because you read AI answers to me and don't tell me they're AI answers. You got to tell me first. You got to be like according to AI, and then like then write what you're gonna write. But you be writing shit to me like you know and you checked it yourself. You're like yeah blah blah blah, and I'm like okay, you say so. But come to find out, you're just reading AI fucking descriptions to me. Damn, bro, you're doing me like that. You gotta do me like that. Ebony Odegaron. I mean, we get these, you know, we get variant monsters showing up here. That's a Ebony Odegaron. Can I just get a Shrieking Legiana? For fuck's sake. Game. If we don't get this Shrieking Legiana by 4 a.m., I'm never gonna find it. I'm giving up. I don't even know if I can last till 4 a.m. I said earlier, I said that at like 3:30, and it's been 6 minutes, and I feel like it's been 60 minutes. Goddamn. Boom, 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 boom. The only way this could be bearable would be if Capcom just put like, you know, in the corner of the screen, it just had like a hot chick with like some big ass titties, just, you know, doing like yoga or aerobics or something like that. I would grind for Shrieking Legiana all day if you did that, Capcom. These guys don't know how to make a video game to save their life. They put this weird mechanic in the game that makes you sit here and do nothing, and they don't know how to like make it, you know, interesting. Like I could make it interesting. Capcom, hire me, bro. I got ideas. I know what the people want. The people want Velvet 7 dancing on their screen, bro. Capcom, hire Velvet 7 to be in the next Monster Hunter game when you force the player to do some super monotonous task that they is purely RNG and they have no control over. I am solely putting this one on Velvet 7's titties right here. This is due to her. I invoked the power of them titties and it delivered Shrieking Legiana to my doorstep. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait a second. If this one isn't tempered, I'm not gonna get what I need though. But is killing it gonna guarantee that I get a lure for it? Because if it does, then I can just make as many lures as I want. If that's what it does, then, you know, we did it. We fucking did it. Capcom, you thought you could hold me down? You thought you could keep chain me best down? Hell no. I will sit here and I will refresh these things and think about big, beautiful Korean bosoms until I get what I want. That's right. Never give up. Believe in yourself. Alright, I haven't fought Shrieking Legiana since the story mission, so I'm probably gonna get BTFO'd, especially if it's a tempered version. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. Get its tracks and break its bits. Yeah, I guess I'll have to focus on breaking all its parts, huh? Just to make sure I get as much as I can out of it. As much of a chance of getting a lure. Then the only thing I need after that is tempered Namiel parts for my level 12 switch axes. This one's a level 11 switch axe. That's why I don't need tempered Namiel for the health augment. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do I have items? Yeah, close enough. Good enough. Alright, no time to waste, game. Oh, it is a tempered version. Let's go. Okay. Problem solved. No issues here. May have eaten that might seed a little bit early, but that's fine. Dude, I spent a bunch of time in the Hoarfrost region, like, fighting monsters and shit. I'm so surprised we didn't get Legiana till just now. Alright, we got any tracks? Any tracks? Ooh, we got tracks. Yeah, give me those. Give me the goods. Oh, look who it is. Damn, she saw me from the other side of the room. That's crazy. Why so aggro? That is not her face. What the hell? That was supposed to be a floor bang right there. But it didn't grapple her face. It grappled her wing. There we go. Oh, this fucking spikes hit me, I think. What are you doing? I'm not even over there. Did I not tenderize her legs? I can't even tell what's going on. There it is, okay. Hey, what up, Johnny Casey? How you doing? Legiana. I pronounce it both ways. I say it whatever way I feel at that moment. No consistency whatsoever. Ooh. I will try to catch up with the rest of your comments when I can, but right now I'm focused on trying to not die. No more ammo for a wall bang there. I'm really thinking about taking that skill that gives you ammo every time you tenderize the monster. That seems like it'd be really good. Hey, I got 2 of the 4 I needed. Nice. Alright, we can get what we need without even killing this guy. We just gotta get him to drop enough. I forgot. You need to be careful with her. She's got extra effects on her attacks. Oop, don't run into that. Yeah. Damn, her legs are high defense. Oh no, maybe this is because I had ice armor on it. I'm surprised we haven't caused like a trip yet. I've been hitting her in the legs quite a bit. Where's she going? Hey, come back here. Alright. Kind of like people do with Velkhana. Yeah, I mean, it's a skinny, you know, kind of feminine looking monster. I think it's kind of normal human behavior to associate female traits to it, even if it's not. Are the hold up, the Grimalkin's like shooting it. Yeah, got it. Nice. Cool. Maybe we can get a tail cut. I got Runer Gigante lure. Okay. What the hell? Whoa. You angry? I'm beginning to think this tail cut ain't gonna happen. Man, she's doing a lot of stuff. Very high actions per minute. Hello? I keep almost running into that. It can't cut the tail, it's only breakable? Did I break it? I don't remember if I broke it or not. Whoa, what the fuck is... What is this? What the hell? I was gonna look at the hunter notes before fighting it to see what was breakable, but I kinda forgot to do that. We can do that when she leaves the area though. A nice blast on the face though. Oh, I know we broke the face. Oh damn, she doesn't stand there for a second like regular Legiana does. No part 2? Okay. Gonna fly around. Hey, okay. That was a lot of ice. Very interactive gameplay here, Capcom. Oh my god, what is happening? I could have rolled that, but I didn't even really know what was going on. Level 7 tempered Legiana. Do people think ice should belong to women? No, it's the proportions, I think, that make people think that, not the fact that it's ice. Like, I don't think anybody calls Bambaro she. Does anybody call Bambaro she? I kind of doubt it. But, you know, in all likelihood, Bambaro has just as much a chance of being a woman as a female as Legiana does. Like, even though I know that Black Diablos is a female, I still call it he. Because it looks so masculine, it looks so angry and masculine. In my mind, it's still a man. Bambro doesn't use ice attacks, yeah, but it hangs out in the ice region. It has a thick fur coat, so it can survive in an icy environment. You know, it's clearly an ice-based monster, right? Like, you would expect to see that kind of a monster in an ice environment. Even though it shows up everywhere, but it's from Iceborne. I should probably be trying to break the wing, but I just want to end the fight. I spent so long trying to find this thing, I just want to kick its ass. And plus, the thing I actually need from it, it drops on the floor all the time. I'm looting right in your face, bro. How do you feel about that? I just get looted on. Dude, that icicle hit way higher than the graphic for it shows. What? I shouldn't have been hit by that. Oh, I need to drink a hot drink. Damn, my stamina. I'm wasting all the time I had to do damage to it. Alright, it's gonna go look for a meal. And it's not gonna look very far. Okay, never mind. Are we fighting or are we not? I had such a huge window to do damage there and I just healed instead. Hello. Why is it taking so little damage in one of its legs? Ooh, I broke some ice. There we go, finally. Give me all these, I need as many of these as I can get. I want them all. Oh, too close. Oh, that didn't shoot straight. What the hell? No HP in a dream. I'm definitely gonna go for the cure the ice first. I don't think this thing can hit me if I just run away from it. Have I even tripped this monster a single time? I guess that was a... I wasn't sure if that was a opening or not. She's not enraged anymore either, so that kind of means I get some extra openings. Like, how do you feel about a... Oh, never mind. I was gonna do a ball or air bang, a floor bang. Oh, look who showed up. Alright, enough playing with my food. It's time to secure the W. Dun, 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 dun. All the Iceborne monsters are ice adjacent? Not what's his name? Shar Ishvala, I guess. that guy is solidly like desert region, right? Whoa. You're off screen. I can't even see you, bro. Oh, not T-Rex again. Bro, leave us alone. Are they gonna turf war? Oh no, Legiana's trying to get away. But they ran back to the same area. Okay, I'm gonna have to poop pod this guy. He's being a little party crasher. I'm out of the hot drinks, dude. Nice. What do you mean by ices in that message? Is like using the ice, like an ice beam or throwing ice shards around? Ah, okay, okay. You don't mean like animals that appear in an ice environment. Dun, 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 dun. I guess, you know, there's Iceman from Marvel. Iceman isn't a woman. But that's not made by Japanese people. Maybe they have a different feeling about it. 721, nice. Double scream. Wait, why didn't I get... did I iframe through the air jet? Is that why I didn't jump? I never thought about it like that before. Maybe I fail to use those so often because I'm like iframing through it. Oh, I think that is what happened. Whoa. Some big ice crystals there, buddy. Alright, you know what? I've had enough of your bullshit, bro. I'm bringing you down. Get down here. That's what I thought. Angry Legiana. You know, I almost prefer fighting this one because it doesn't leave like persistent ice zones all over the floor that give you ice plate. Like normal Legion, it does that all day. This guy, his ice things explode immediately. It's kind of like Brachydios. When he's in rage, he doesn't leave the puddles anywhere. They just explode immediately, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. Anyway, we got what we needed. Finally, we can finally upgrade our switch axe. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Does Fatalis use ice? I thought Fatalis was fire dragon. Maybe I'm not following the conversation. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. He's ice or fire. I said both things. you gotta let me know which one. Also, what about, what's the name of the ice fish in this game? It's not Bambaro, it's Banbatodos or something. What's his name? Man, I de-leveled all my level 7 zones for that, man. It better be worth it. Babatos, something like that. Babatotus, Bababoba, Bebaba, Bibidi, something like that. Beototus, there we go. Close. I'm thinking I'm probably the only one here that played this game, but in Lunar 2, when you go to the ice zone in that game, the boss of that area is a giant ice monkey that uses ice attacks. It's a giant woolly mammoth monkey with white fur that uses ice attacks. I need to play that game again someday. I need to replay the Lunar games. I mostly focus on playing games. Right now, for the last like 6 years of my stream, I basically almost exclusively play games I haven't played before, but every now and then I revisit a game and play it again. But for the most part, I've just been playing things that are new to me. But eventually one day we will catch up to all the things I wanted to play, and then we'll be back. We'll go back to playing all the greatest hits, all my favorite games. Dun, dun. That's probably honestly what I need to do to grow my channel, is play games that I like that are popular or something, but I don't know. I'm more interested in having unique experiences at this point in my life right now than just replaying the same thing over and over again. It's kind of where I'm at right now. Especially with how good emulation is now, like, you know, you can just emulate anything. Like all those games that I read about in magazines and never, you know, got around to playing, like I can just emulate them now and play them. It's awesome. I love it. Alright. I got 9 and I needed 4. Good shit. Let's do it. Upgrade. Boom. And now I think I'm gonna roll back that ice and I'm gonna replace it with health augment. Get my materials back. Thank you. And health regen augment. Boom. Alright. Well, we're ready as far as weapon is concerned, I think. But I could upgrade my armor more. But the problem is that I'm broke. I have no money to upgrade my armor. All these need to be augmented. Every piece of armor on this set needs to be augmented. And I don't even have great spirit gems to augment them with. I only have 2. And I de-leveled all my zones. Damn, I de-leveled all my zones, so I can't get any more great spirit vein gems. Oh no, wait, you can get these from an event quest. I could go to that Nergigante, Ruiner Nergigante event quest and get great spirit vein gems. I would have to run that. And we don't have enough time to do Elatrion tonight. It's already 4. Brand Todos in Japanese, really? Had to throw an R in there. You've been meaning to get the remasters of those games? Yeah, I'm not too interested in remasters of stuff, but I don't know, why are they remastering Lunar 1 and 2, man? Like, make Lunar 3. You know, the problem with Lunar is that, so these two brothers, like, made the company, whatever it's called, Game Arts or something, that made the Lunar games, and one of them was, like, the creative one, and the other was, like, the business one, and the one that was in charge of, like, the actual creation of the games, he fucking died. So the only the business side of that company survived, and that's why you see things like re-releasing Lunar all the time and never making a new one, because the creative part of the company no longer exists. So for me personally, I'm not really hype about, you know, Lunar remaster or re-release or any of that shit. You know, I would much rather see a Lunar 3, but the guy that would have made that died, unfortunately. I'm not even gonna bother doing this right now. 60,000 bucks to do this, and then another like 80,000 or something to upgrade it all the way. So I need a lot of money. So basically what I need to do is, I think tomorrow before stream I need to run that Nergigante quest so I can get enough Spirit Vein gems to upgrade all these armor pieces. I need 3 more, and then I need maybe to run that Moss Swine quest with tickets to get enough money to actually be able to pay for the upgrades. So maybe I'll do that before stream, and then when I start stream, we'll hit that Alatrion quest and see how we do with our super over prepared gear. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm talking about those things. It's a fun quest, yeah. And if you use a ticket when you do it, you get like 90,000 bucks or something like that. I haven't been able to figure out how to kill the final Moss Swine without dying. He runs at you and then he turns in a circle and hits you, and I've never been able to kill him without dying to that. And it takes like 6,000 bucks away from your reward or something like that. So I prefer not to die to it, but even if you do, you still get a big chunk of change. Bow is good for, yeah. I'm sure ranged, just doing a shitload of range, or just doing enough damage to it in a short amount of time period, is obviously gonna do wonders. I think the last time I did it, I tried standing there and doing like elemental discharge while he was coming out of the door, but that wasn't enough to kill him, and then he just ran over me and I died. But anyway, that's it for tonight, boys. Another 4-hour-ish stream. We did some things. I de-leveled all my fucking guiding land zones, so now I have nothing at level 7, so I can't fight any tempered elder dragons, which is like the most fun thing to do in the game right now. But I still need to upgrade my coral lands to level 7 so I can fight tempered Namiel, so I can get the augment materials to put health augment on my tier 12 switch axes, of which I have a bunch. The only one I'm worried about though is the one I'm using now for now though, and then, but that's like gonna be for the Fatalis fight. I think we'll probably use that on Fatalis. So right now I'm only worried about fighting Alatrion. So tomorrow, after, you know, we defeat Alatrion, I have no idea how long that'll take, then we can start preparing for the Fatalis fight. And then I guess after that, I think after that I'm gonna do Arch-Tempered Velkhana and Namiel, because apparently those were released after Fatalis. Those are like the true endgame monsters. I thought Fatalis was like the end-all be-all, but the information I saw the other day was saying that Arch-Tempered Velkhana is the hardest monster in the game, so maybe that's the last guy we'll fight. We'll see how it goes. But thanks Johnny and Raz for coming through. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. It's nice to have some company when you're grinding on Monster Hunter Guiding Lands, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Peace. Have a good night.